Hello art peeps. Before I get down to the swipe, I'm going to show you this morning. I'm showing you my little Misty Persian who's cuddled herself down right next to the table where I'm about to do my artwork. But I thought I have to show her. She's so cute. She's all on her own. She's a lonesome cat, whereas the other three are, I think, all together on my bed, but we will go and have a look. Yes, Ava couldn't resist lying on my jacket because she probably can smell me on the jacket. And then right behind her is Nikki, another little Persian who's fast asleep. But he demands a lot of attention. And then we get to Kippy, named for Kip Moore, the singer. And these three little devils are on my bed. Hey, Kippy, Ava, Nikki. Yeah, I'm going to paint now. I'm here to do a swipe today. My son suggested blue colors or what else, boy, you know, wants blue colors. And then he said, and I have to have sand for the beach. So I got some gold from Bastion Paints, and I don't know if you can see it up there. I added some interference. There's like two colors that I see coming off the stick and from the cup. It's kind of, yeah, it's giving off definitely two different colors. Can you see that? Okay, then this is a Windsor and Newton powder blue. Windsor and Newton's powder blue. It, to me, has definitely got some sort of violet in it. Even my son said, that looks like purple. I said, it's not quite purple, but yeah, I agree. The violet perhaps, yeah. Then I've got Artezq's Pearl Arctic Blue. Artezq's Pearl Arctic Blue. I'm going to have a lot of paint on this canvas. It's quite a big canvas. The canvas 40 by maybe 80. That's pretty big. And then this one is Lukas acrylic something blue. Oh yeah, maybe you guys can read it. Without glasses, I can't read that, but maybe you guys can. That's this medium, sort of medium to dark blue. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. Okay. And then I've got Prussian blue, which just sometimes looks like black on film. It really does. It's not though. It's really, really, really just a very dark blue. You'll see, because I'm going to use black as my swiping color, and then you'll see that there is a difference. The black going over the blue will definitely make the Prussian blue was from, trying to think now. Yes, it was an Amsterdam plate. It was Prussian blue by Amsterdam, and then this black is black from Bastion. Black paint. This is going to be my pouring paint. So I'm going to pour it into this because this is where I'm going to put my cards in. I don't really have cards today. I have these little, they're almost like material, but they came with some orders that I had. I think they were possibly clothing or something, and then they've got like a zip seal at the top. So I just cut them all up and I just made these. So you can crunch them up, but you know they're really like material. They're on paper, because if you crunch paper up, it wouldn't come back. So they will fit, I think, quite perfectly in here as my black swipe color. Okay, let's get that back. Now I'm going to have 5 sections because I have 5 colors. Prussian blue is going to be my biggest one, so I'm going to make that a bit wider than the others would get. So if I draw like kind of a straight line here, maybe it's a bit skewed, maybe it actually should go there, but you won't actually see it. This is just a pencil on the board. And then I've got 4 colors, so let's go like halfway. You can see I'm not I'm not doing so well, but that's fine. They're going to blend into one another anyway, so that's like 2, this is 3, 4, and that's the biggest one. This one also looks a bit big, but I'll pull them down a little as I start pouring them. Okay, Prussian blue first. I think I'm going to need this to actually smother the back of the board. I wanted to run off this side as well, so let's just go a little more on the edge. Oops, there was a blob of paint, but it's going to go down the back anyway. Let's just have a look. Let me check it out from the side, otherwise I'll knock everything over. You know I'm tall, so that's why I sit when I do this, and then I have to stand to get to the back of my canvases because I'll get there otherwise. I'm just colouring them in like a toddler with paint all over the place. There we go, that's coming on, good. Good paint, good paint. There we go. Okay, then we can kind of smooth it out that way. Just here again at the back, it needs help. As I get to the other side, whoops. Then this is my dining room table. That's why I can't really get to the back of it. The dining room table is quite big, so I can't. Let me get that blob off. There we go. Blob is gone. Okay, and then the sides. There we go. I think I've made it a little bit wider. I can even just put some more paint here and it'll run down. I have leveled this board. It was actually very unlevel, and then I put cup hooks in, and the cup hooks adjust for whatever height you want, which is great. Okay, let's pat it all down. Plenty of paint here. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is intermediate kind of blue. Okay, down the sides. Down the sides a bit. Okay, let's get this sort of sorted out. It doesn't really matter if the one touches the other one because that's kind of like blending them in. You should blend them in. Even on the sides here, you can't have any white canvas showing. So we just blend it in a little bit with the Prussian blue at the top. There we go. The next color is this like pearl Arctic blue. I'm just going to go a little bit lower than the pencil line. Let us because, yeah, it's really dripping off the side. And I see I didn't cover the sides of the last one, so I'm going to have to go back to that. Oh, I see I did cover that side, just not the other side. Just here, okay, no problem. Just some paint from the drippings, cover the side up. Okay, now the sides here. Okay. You see, it's sort of blending in by itself. I see there's already some cells starting to pop up. All right, now this is the lovely lavender color, which they definitely say is like a pearl kind of blue or something. The Prussian, no, it's not. Prussian's a dog. I've already forgotten the name. I go by color, not by anything else. So let's get this into here. Let's get that out of the way. Just a little bit more of this. Pouring left-handed. Not the greatest, since I'm not a lefty. Oops. I'll just cover that up with a little bit of paint. Paint is a messy business. If you don't like messy business, don't paint. I love it. Okay, let's go back to this color, which I seem to have dropped some of the color into it. We'll just spread it out evenly. Okay, I see it's coming down there. Should also mix in a little bit here. Okay. And lastly, it's gold. Oh, I really hope this is not going to run off the end of the board. I'm just moving the board a bit up. Okay. Okay, dokie. Okay, so sides are almost covered already. Okay. Perfect. Just a little bit there, and now here. Let's go. Gosh, I love playing with paints. Not always successfully, but I do try. I think this one's going to look amazing. I really hope so. I hope those cloths that I cut out to do the swiping, I sure hope they work okay. And I'm not going to have a problem with the way they grab onto the paint. I haven't tried these out before, so hold thumbs while we paint. There's a lot of gold paint on the side. Okay, so like we get it down and it's really got some black adhering to it. Go to the middle of the blue and make sure it's got contact, and slowly go down. Make sure you get the sides. Oh, there we go. You see, I did cut the corners round so as that they don't leave a splodgy X mark. Okay. Oh, there we go. Next. Black on blue. Just overlapping. And another one. Wow, the cells already popping up and I haven't done anything. Cool. One thing I have noted, which in my earlier years I never knew anything about art really, is that paint is so heavy. It weighs a ton. I never realized how heavy paint was. And that's why you must level your board, because otherwise you get it running all the way down on one side and you start getting weird pulled shaped cells. So you must get your board level. That's the reason. Unless of course you like arch-shaped cells, then go for it. Okay. Go. A bit more than halfway through. I haven't got the paint always equally on each side, but I don't think it matters too much. I think I'm going to be left over with quite a bit of paint. Okay, there we go. Looks like it'll only be this one and another one and we're done. Maybe not. I've gone a bit skew. This is not a straight line, so maybe 1.5. Okay. I'll go as straight as I can here, but I'm going to actually overlap slightly so that I can get the lines a bit straighter. Yeah, there we go. But quite a lot of them, so you know, really keep them in. If I get any more deliveries with this around the delivery, I'll definitely keep them. Cut them up, use them again, recycle. That's what we have to do these days. You have to recycle. For our children and grandchildren's sake, if not for ours. Okay, this is kind of like, wow. Bought quite a lot of paint. Let's touch a little bit. Let's just see if it actually makes any difference at all. Because as I see it now, there are so many cells that, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the paint off here. So it doesn't pull down the paint. It's pulling down. It's also going to make the cells a funny shape. So I'm just checking that the sides are clean. I have to come back with a few minutes to see if the sides are clean. This back side, sorry, I have to move this canvas because the tripod is right in the way. And then let's go back here, but I think it's actually pulling more paint down my way than anything else. So let's go one more time. I do know that this canvas is perfectly level because I made sure. Just torching, see what happens. I don't think you can get any more cells. There are already so many cells. I mean, how much room is there? The gold has big cells. This blue has big cells. There's some big cells here. The intermediate blue is all the in between, and the light blue is also more. They're smaller cells. Very, very, very strange. So every painting I do is quite different, and I'm going to now leave this to develop and run off the board or whatever it wants to do, and I'll bring you back in, let's say, 20 minutes or so. So just a sec for you. Back to your peepazoids. I don't think we've got any more cells, but wow, the ones I did get are pretty amazing. I'm just going to turn this ring light off so that we can actually, you can see a bit better with the camera light. Look at those blue cells, and then it goes down and down to almost like white, but they aren't white. They were those very light violety blue cells. They're small cells, yeah, but then they go into like ginormous blobby cells. Very, very blobby. And then up here, yeah, right through to the Prussian blue, which has got the black rings around it. But you'll be able to see this probably a heck of a lot better than you can indoors. In normal light, natural light, it'll be, and then it's kind of like went stranger. I could understand it if I knew that I'd moved the card differently or something. I could understand why it went like all the way into the Prussian blue, but I didn't do anything. This is paint doing what it wants to all by itself. There's not even cells here. It's just like there's shimmer because I put interference in these paints, and that's why from certain angles you're seeing different colors. Look at that. It almost goes like an orangey gold, and then you look down and it's more of a yellowy sort of gold. And then these, I wonder what it's going to look like when I take this out to varnish it. It looks pretty cool. I haven't done a lot of these, so, and by a lot, I mean I can count probably on one hand how many I've done. So this is a new experience for me, but I really hope you've enjoyed it and enjoyed my little kitties and the household of Jedanna's designs. Please come back and subscribe and like. I really need peeps to come and follow me with my art, not art training, but like experience. As you get better and better at it. And you're most welcome. So peeps, I'm going to say bye and